Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome to a stream. The weekly stream as it's become. Let me get this set up. I'm just going to get straight into the game rather than faffing with it afterwards. I hope you're well. Hope your week's been off to a good start. I know we're heading towards the end of Tuesday already. But there's still plenty to go. Pain. Right. It doesn't seem to want to play alerts right now, does it? How did I fix this last time? Yeah, I don't... Oh, hang on. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something broke it last time. Yeah, professional streamer. Well, I think I can actually take it upon myself to blame the software for this one, just because I haven't touched anything and it's decided to break again. But that's fine. We'll do some live troubleshooting, won't we? Hang on. I'm going for the default, which is turn it off and on again. If that works, then I'll laugh.
You're right, dickbag.
It worked.
Car time.
Well, now I remember how you fix the dumb things that break. You use a dumb solution. Thank you, Penny, for the 35 months. 35? 35? 35. Thank you very much. Car time. That's the plan. See how long I last. As I'm sure you don't need me also telling you it's warm. So, give it a go. I don't look how warm it is. I just know it's warm. I feel warm. Got a fan blasting me from behind. Fingers crossed it does the job. So, let's bring F1 into the mix, shall we? Does this fit? That's a bit small. Why is it so small? Oh, it's tiny. It's a little baby.
Spunky muck fuckface.
2 years of waddle in NTL waddle.
It's Gavin waddling his way in here for the 2 years. Thank you very much, Gavin. Good to see you all. Thanks for the support. I'm going to try and figure what the fuck is going on. Like, I can enlarge it, but this is it fit to the canvas. Which means something's gone horribly wrong. Yeah, you do fit... Oh, whatever. I'm going to do... I'm going to just do a new capture. We're going to do it live. Fuck it. F1, come here. Okay. Progress. Potentially. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there. Mate, I haven't done this in so long. This is what happens when I don't stream for a week or whatever. Hey Nate, pay €50 for full res. This isn't the... Oh. Oh. Please no. Well, now where's it gone? It was there, now it's gone. Oh, I love streaming. I love OBS. It says it's right there, which bothers me even more. Where the fuck is it then? Like, you can't see this, but I've got the whole thing in the canvas. You can have my chat overlay for now while I switch between them. Come on. is it? Fuck, I hate working with this shit. Come on. Why? Like, I click on it, right, and I can see the preview, which is mega. And then you click off it, and then the preview is not even there. Like, you can't even see the preview. It's right fucking there. Oh, you know what? We're just gonna do it again. Fuck it. So, chat, how's your week been? This week just gone. How's your week so far? Get me updated while I'm dealing with this feckin' shit, because I don't know why, but game capture is refusing me right now. Well, it's there now. And then it disappears. There's a bit. I hate that. It disappears when I put it down the list, right? As if something's above it. But there's nothing above it. Oh, there we go. Found it! Let me try. Fucking amateur. Right, yeah, look, nice fit to screen. Nice fit to screen. Good fucking software. But I wish I did actually have to pay for this so I could yell at someone, because this is abysmal. I have to do it manually. There you go. We got there in the fucking end. We're back! Video game. Hey Todd. Hey Ivy. Hey Sean. Welcome on in, everyone. All these people who have joined while I've been struggling. Turn this down a bit. Enough sad music from Death Stranding. So I deleted all my careers because they changed some things with the game that can't be updated on current save files, which is always very nice of them to do. My game runs like shit in the menus because it's a really well-made game. There's nothing I can do about that. This game has so many small issues that just never existed before. And it's painful to me that I can't, like, I mean, I can't even look at my entire... How am I supposed to enjoy my, my supercars? How am I supposed to enjoy my environments when it runs like shit? Anyway, should we get to the game? Just do a career again, I guess. I don't know what team we're going to drive for, though, chat. Do you? We started with Alpine last time. Skipped F1. Let's do a real season start, shall we? Where should we start from? Should we start from Austria? But then I've got to do France immediately afterwards. I mean, I'm probably only going to do one race. Because I don't want to turn into a puddle of Nate by the end of it. But, Haas? You want to see some Haas? We can do Haas. Silverstone? Let's do Silverstone. So, sorry Kevin, but I feel like this is the only way. I don't want to get rid of Mick. Speedrun the whole season. How about no? That's my answer to that. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just start from the beginning. I'm just here to make Mick look better. That's all. All right, that's all that's happening. Also, chat. I don't know if this happens to you, and I genuinely think it's just a bug because of my control setup. But you know how it's like, you turn into your pit box, get the timing right to get a quicker time. That shit don't work for me. I don't have a button or an input assigned to doing that, and it's not something you can assign an input. It's supposed to do it automatically. It doesn't fucking work, so I can't use the immersive pit experience. I had to settle for 3.5 second pit stops in my race I did on the wheel last time. It's so fucking annoying. See how fucking awful these transitions between menus look? It's really, really fucking annoying. I just want a game that doesn't look like a fucking PowerPoint presentation. Is that too much to ask? Hey, Kai. Let's just change the settings. I have to look at it every fucking time as well. It's the worst. Simulation. Yeah. This all looks good. Where's the bit where I turn off immersive? Yeah, here we go. Let's do a broadcast style one. Not even shit UI, just shit implementation of features. I haven't even got to the UI yet. I mean, I've got nothing new to say about the UI. It sucks, the end. But, like, it's the fact that the features they implemented in the game don't even fucking work properly. I had to jump through a bunch of hoops just to get my wheel setup working. Yeah, okay. It works on the pad fine, it's just it doesn't work on the wheel for some reason. Shit. I don't know what that was, I think it was a cat, potentially. Sorry if you heard that. Fault frequency, well... I wouldn't know, Kohai, because I only tried the wheel out after the update, so... it says on my first time, so I have no clue. I'm going to turn the acclaim and the resource rate down, because that happens too fast. Team acclaim rate... Fuck it. I think that's only for my team, but... I keep the cash, though, because... perks and stuff. Okay, let's have a look, see... We did everything now, don't we? I always got to back out there, but we need to continue.
First, let's create
okay, right. Let's make our driver, shall we? Which beautiful human being? Oh, we're going to be Rami Malek again, surely. Audio name. Keep Jenkins, I guess. Give me the J. Oh, I landed perfectly on it. It's almost as if it's
Jenkins.
fate. Surviving the heat. It's not so bad. I mean, shit. I've set up to do a stream on the wheel. It can't be that bad. The heat so far has been okay. I mean, when we hit 40C, I'll start crying. 32 plus is when I will die. We're not quite there yet.
Jenkins.
Chip Jenkins. Driving is kind of hard in the heat, though. I'm so used to it being cooler.
And now let's focus on your
But I mean, for me, driving any time is always like regardless of temperature, I come away from it a bit sweaty and a bit gross. So as I'm sure a good few people can relate to. I'm not a fit individual. Shit. How do I... Whatever. It's a helmet. I'm not going to be looking at it a whole lot. I don't know, I might end up... Look at that face! What is up with that face? That does not look like Rami Malek anymore. That looks like a fucking late 40s British man who's been told he can't have any curry sauce with his chips. He's like, ew, what? Disgusting. I actually don't want any. You know, for the face alone, I'm taking it. Fuck it. Look at him. Look at him in his slideshow glory. Why is he so low FPS? Oh my god, it's so cursed. It looks like Rami Malek up until the moment you realise he was rigged by Codemasters. And you see in the bottom left of my screen, this is an issue I have with this game. Something to do with reflections or something. I've had this with like raycasting before in other games, but it's so fucked. It'll do it for the cars and it'll do it for everything. We might even see it when we're in game, and I can't get rid of it. Just repeating shit on the screen. Whatever. Let's just get to the game, shall we?
Last but not least, we need to decide which team.
I'm rambling. Haas.
As once you reach F1,
Teammate
great,
Mick.
we have everything we need.
Sorry, Kevin. There's only enough room for one advanced member in the team. And I'm very advanced. Getting around the UI with the wheel is a bit of a pain, though, eh? Ben says, hey, did you know the bit? Yeah, I do. It's Gunther. My door's always open. Sorry. Right. Let's get a perk. Yes. The door is always open because someone broke it open. Yeah. Alright, Malik. Malik's. That is his evil twin in the new Yakuza game. Yeah, maybe he was initially angry that Kevin Fox smashed his door. Maybe that's why Kevin isn't in the team this year and I am. But now he's appreciating it because of the breeze. And I know I would. So we're ahead of McLaren. Silver linings, I guess. What should we do to the car to begin with? What needs doing? Aero is chassis needs work. Engine's okay. Oh dear. We have a Ferrari engine, which apparently is very unreliable. Well, jump straight in with that first, shall we? Oh. This is going to take forever to make not shit. let's... What do you think? An air upgrade? Power upgrade? Or a bit of durability to get the ball rolling on that one? I can't really decide. I think they're all going to be equally as... Yeah.
Spunky McFuckface.
Equally as Spunky McFuckface.
2 heckin' years.
It's the jam with the 2-year resubscribers. 2-year subscriptions in one day. Thank you for the 2 years. Hope you're doing well, Jam. Let's go for...
Hello there.
If I do this, then the next parts will be... These 2 parts will be ready to get discounts on, so... Let's just do that. Thinking ahead. Right, now we've got no points, and if any of these fail, I'm gonna cry. That's fine. What percentage did I put my race on? I don't remember. Well, shit. The one thing that I really could have done with.
Development package for this weekend has failed.
Yeah.
Developments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Alright, dickbag.
Yes.
What? I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, I meant length, yeah. I was going to say 101. Shit. We're going over the limit. Hey, Chris. And hey, Anime. Thank you for the 31 months. Yes, indeed. I don't know what we're yesing at, but my parts failed, so yes to that, I guess. Just yes to my parts failing, I'm imagining. I'm just saying that so I can blame them. Oh, car reveal. I can't wait to witness the car reveal, guys. It's so cool. Especially when there's no music. Lol. There we go. This is what you revealed your car to. Dance with the Dead. But wasn't that for... Oh, for... You know what? No, you know what? Fuck you. We're starting again. Neither of my parts succeeded. We're starting again. I don't even care. We're doing it again. We're doing it all again. No. Well, I do kind of not want to do whatever. No. We'll figure it out. That's all good. 4. I don't know if I can bring myself to do 100% races. Should we just do 50s? My problem is, like there has been in the past with these games, there is no strategy. There is 0 strategy outside of 100% races. Again. And it's like, okay. This is fun. And I'm going to allow myself the privilege of not having to worry about track limits. Exactly, Jam. It's a one stop every time is the point. Unless a safety car comes along to mix it up. But even then.
First things first. Let's.
I don't know what the cat is doing. What the dog doing? Hey Sam. It's the Haas. Mate, if it fails again, then I will accept that and we'll move on. It's because I said things like, oh wow, all the parts never fail in this game. So here we are. Man, I got to the mute button just in time. Have you tried it? I mean, I've played 40 hours on a pad, and I'm now trying the wheel for the first time, so. Had the same part fail 6 times in a row. How do you even do that? The game is coded that the second time it doesn't fail. So do they start again 5 more times? 'Cause if that's the case, then shit. That's commitment to the cause, I give them that. Why is there an underscore in my name? Why is there's an underscore in my name up there, look! Failed 6 races in a row. So you're telling me they removed the code that allowed, that stopped it from failing more than once? Because in all the other games, they bugged it out. Okay, so it's a bug. I was gonna say, because it's physically impossible to do that unless something else has happened. Not a big deal then. Because if they had somehow removed that condition, then that's just hilarious. Because they do seem to inadvertently remove a few features every now and again, don't they? Okay, I think it... Well... Oh, it's because I'm on fucking Origin. Never mind. Add me on Origin, guys. I'll probably never respond to your request, because I only ever use it to play games through Steam, usually. Apart from this occasion, I went and bought... Fucking... What do you call it? I bought Mirror's Edge Catalyst again on Steam, just so I don't have to open Origin for it. I don't want to fucking deal with that. I can't be asked to change the helmet. How do I look the least pretentious? Oh no, they all look pretty pretentious. You have your hands on your hips. There you go, that's a celebration. That's a video, audio call. Video call? Victory call? I know what I'm saying. Yeah.
As once you reach F1, but great, that's everything we need.
There we go. But yeah, played it on a pad, didn't like it. To cover the question as to whether I played it on a pad or not. First game in many, many years, I think they've gone backwards with the pad controls. But I'm not too upset, because I think it just comes with the territory of them changing the physics. They just haven't managed to pull their weight to get the, to get it where it's been at, you know what I mean? But it's no biggie. Right. Do the car reveal again, awesome. Hands on hips looks very DC, does it? Oh, you make me want to change it though, Screamlight. Skip, please. I can't wait until in 10 years when they finally let us skip this exact same fucking reveal scene. I'm just kidding, they'll never let us skip it. What's even funnier is no music means very anticlimactic car reveal. "2020 was the easiest on a pad. But it was too easy, because it had, like, way too many assists built in, especially the traction. It made race starts 100% a pad win every time. Not just because you get the assistance of having the controller vibrate to tell you where the traction is, but just in general, there's better traction. I thought it was enough. But then to fuck it all up, the next year they... And it worked, because it brought them on a level pegging for the race starts, was that they got rid of some of that vibration assist and they got rid of the actual traction assist. And although I think it's more difficult, it's more balanced, therefore I'd consider it better than 2020, if you know what I mean. Like, it's less favourable for me on the pad, but it's more balanced, and I think that's better. Also, it got rid of the high-speed spins in 2020. That was the biggest problem about 2020, was that the car would just give up randomly at top speed and there's nothing you could do about it on a pad. Just spin. Okay. I think we're good. Let's just What happened to my parts? Did they fail? I didn't even see. I was too busy waffling. I don't think anything failed. That's good. Yeah. Good, good, good. Off we go. I'm gonna have to take a break here in a second and go and blow my nose or something, because these past few weeks I've not been well, hence the lack of streams. But
I'd love to stay and chat.
it's just that time of year. I don't really get hay fever, but boy do I start sneezing like something fierce once the summertime hits. So I apologise in advance if you hear me sneezing away from the microphone. Do my best to keep it out of your ears. Just hate feeling a sun sneeze. Is that what it's called? If not, we can dub it right here, right now if you want. Head of R&D, yeah. Oh, it didn't even give me a weather. Oh, there it is. Weather. Oh, wow. Thank God I got the weather forecast, guys. Less than 6% chance of rain across the whole weekend. Who would have thunk it? I don't like that. I don't like that one so much, Val. It's a little too close, like snoo. Oh, that ain't me then, Jam. I've been hiding indoors all day. I don't know. Who knows? I do get the sneezes though. That's for sure. But wouldn't that mean you get it all year round, just in the light of the sun? Or is it tied to temperature? I don't know. That sounds weird. I didn't actually know about that. Well, I'm gonna join the session, right? And then I'll let Will Buxton do his spiel, and then I'll go and tend to myself. It's just a thing sometimes when I look at the sun, I sneeze. Yeah, I don't think it's got anything to do with the sun. Because I say I've not been too well, so I've been indoors for the past sort of week. I genuinely haven't really gone out anywhere, other than, you know, the odd step out the front door, maybe go for a little walk, or put the rubbish out. Been either sleeping criminally small amounts or spending a day sleeping way too much. In darkness for a while. It makes it sound very ominous when you word it like that, Cave Light. Right, off we go. I will be back momentarily.
Hello folks, and welcome to Paddock Pass, your pre-race edition for this, the inaugural round of the 2022 Formula One World Championship. And I've got to say, it feels great to be back. As is tradition, there is something of an air of a first day back at school on arrival here, but it's more than that. Because the new era of Formula One has arrived, and with it, the eagerly anticipated new car regulations, which have been designed to help promote better racing. With clean sculpted lines, swooping rear and front wings, which should allow cars to follow each other more closely, new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres, the return of ground effect, and a reduction of aerodynamic physical adornments, the new cars look strikingly different. All while improving safety and pushing the limit of technical ingenuity. So then, which teams have interpreted the rules most effectively, and which drivers will adapt to their new car the quickest, leading the charge against the rest of the pack? Only time will tell. As always, we can't wait for this season to begin, but for now, from us, that's it.
So this first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Hello, hello. Right. I think it's set up over here. Shit. Right, there we go. Oh, man. Right. Got the 5-head glaze going on. But let's see how we get on. I wanna at least try. A part of me is just going to stop playing the game. In the rig is not fun, but once I get into it, I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Garage tutorial. Well, I don't really want to, but okay. Yeah, you see that? Look at that weird effect there. The reflections are all fucked, and there's nothing I can do about it. What have they done to this game? It just does not run on my system. I have to run DLSS or the game runs in a slideshow. There's nothing I can do about this weird fucking graphical glitch, which I'm assuming is an ultra-wide issue. So they've somehow added bugs since last year regarding compatibility with different hardware. You know, my resolution's all fine. Let's have a look at it. See, it's running fine now that we're in the game, by the way. The UI. But the main menu runs like shit for some reason. Yeah, look. 3840 by 1080, that's my resolution. I'm in windowed full screen. Changing it to full screen doesn't change anything, just so you know. VSync doesn't change anything. Turning DLSS off doesn't change anything. And then it runs like shit. Honestly, to me, it looks like a reflection thing. Like it's trying to do weird, like maybe... What happens if I turn screen space off? Oh no, because it's still there, look. What is it? I think it's just an ultra-wide bug. It might be unplayable once we get on track. It wasn't for me the other day, though, so it should, maybe it'll be alright. There's the graphic settings up there. It's weird is what it is. Maybe if I go to ray tracing, it'll look better. Dual monitor mode? Is that on? Was it? Oh, as in because I'm running two monitors. Well, I don't know, because it should be alright. I think it's just the ultra wide, right? But either way, it ain't my fucking problem. So I've literally turned the cunting game on and it's doing it, so... And I've poked around at it for like quite a while before already and not being able to fix it, so I just completely forgot about it. We'll just pretend it's not there and hopefully it doesn't crop its head up while we're racing. You might be onto something Geocom. I don't know if it's the resolution or what, because it was fine last year. I never spent much time in the rig in the older games, but I spent enough to know that the reflections would be buggy. What? How do I even fucking change the setup? hate learning all the inputs. That one? Oh, found it. There we go. I could sit here and whinge a while about. So should we look for a setup online? I think I might do that. Then when I inevitably hate it, I can get rid. Shit. I am. Oh yeah, browser had a bunch of stuff open still. Who's got the good setups out there? Because I can't use the workshop because I'm not on the Steam version yet. Oh wow, so many record claiming setups. World record? How can so many people have the world record? Shit, how does it work? I think there's some kind of meta this year. I don't understand it yet, but I'm just pinching this setup, which happens to be from someone that I don't want to give any credit to, so... I mean, shit, it's the F1 community. Who else could it be? Wow. Look at this peak setup. This is gonna drive like shit, isn't it? I can already tell I'm probably gonna end up just taking this and bring it backwards. Yeah, this setup looks pretty close to baseline, really. It's had some tweaks. This is the kind of shit that I would produce. I'm giving myself a bit too much credit here. Oh, and then this is apparently the way to go still. They like going high on the pressures in the games, apparently. I think it's going to be a lot more dependent track to track, but like, it's the diff and the pressures and stuff like that. The small things that sort of have the reoccurring themes of. Well, we tried to change it. Oh yeah, Jick, I'm sure. Let me just didn't want to misclick there. Nothing quite like accidentally banning someone because they want to help. Yeah, I haven't really been looking on the forums, so cheers for that, Jick. Graphics bug, graphics benchmark, and use it when AMD Fidelity FX. It sounds similar, but the trigger is not the same. It looks similar though. It's got the weird ghosting. See, that's why I thought it was part of GLSS because of the upscaling jargon. But when I get rid of it, it still fucking does it. Which makes no sense to me. God, my mic arm is getting flaccid. Sorry, I had to tighten it up. Well, I'll have another look at that later on, I think. But thank you for the link. Appreciate it. Let's figure out this car a bit, shall we? Track acclimatization. I can do that. No, I can't pick the fuel anyway, can I? I'll just burn a set of softs doing this, because... honestly...
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it
do
out
not
there.
care to spend my only set of hards in practice doing track acclimatization. Rather keep them fresh. Alright, so... yeah, it's doing it now, look. For fuck's sake. Oh, and so many things are not ready. Wheel rotation is wrong because they still don't know how to make a game, even though they imply they do. Still don't know how to make a game that can override things on PC. So I've got to go and manually turn the wheel rotation down. They put a whole fucking bit in the UI that's like, how much rotation do you want when you play in supercars versus F1 cars? And I'm like, 360 and 900, and the game goes, okay, I'm going to do absolutely nothing to help you. And then that's that. Right, how do I... That's not the button I wanted. Yeah, it's still there. It's very faint, but... it is still there. My game doesn't even look to be running very well. So I'm sat here like, do I really want to try turning DLSS off? Let's try it again. I swear to God, when I did it last time, it did nothing. Yeah, it's still there, look. Oh no, it's gone! Wow! So it didn't do anything in the menus, I guess. I think it's just any of the upscaling. Yeah, so FSR and DLSS. Alright. Maybe when you're in the menu, it doesn't update the graphics settings until you next launch the game? I'm confused. Let's just use TAA. Bring the FPS down. Right. Please, like, don't run like shit. It looks okay. Everything's so bright, though. Is it meant to be so bright? Damn daylight in the desert. Also, I'm reminded that I absolutely fucking hate the brake pedal in this game. It does nothing. Until it does everything all at once. Also, I turned the game up in the cutscene with Will because I was like, he sounds a bit quiet. But as I turned it up, all I could hear was the crew in the background working on the car. I was like, oh yeah, I turned the speech down because I couldn't stand not Jeff. So inadvertently that's had an effect on Will as well, which I won't complain too much about, but we shouldn't hear from him again, so... I don't know if I want to drive from this camera or not. feel like I probably should if I'm in cockpit view. I'll probably have at least 5 people coming in and yelling at me about my camera view again. I get enough of that when I play on a pad. You're not driving from cockpit view and you're playing with a wheel? And you call yourself a sim racer? Can't keep up with the tyres right now. They've got so much grip available to them. Well, I haven't locked up yet, which means I'm using kind of the right amount of pedal, I think. Is there any option to enable virtual mode? There was a bug with it, and they said they fixed it, and I can't
Spunky muck
get it to appear still.
face.
Camera view NTL re.
Let me have a look. Because, right, in on-screen display, virtual rearview mirror on, and then I go to. I don't think I can do it from here, do I? I need to be out on track. Let me have a look when I get in there. It's not appearing in either, basically. There's not a toggle button to turn it on and off in the OSD customizer, and in that menu there, it's already turned on. But we'll have a look once we get back out on track again, because maybe that's changed. What's next? Didn't do an optimal third sector. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying, Chris. It doesn't work there either. Or at least it didn't after the patch, so. There's supposed to be a toggle there. There was last year, but there isn't there now, even after the patch. But maybe it just sorted itself out when I've rebooted or something. I don't know. It's so weird. Let me go out and do the ERS doodad.
Everyone ready? Okay.
Can I do it from here? Do I have to actually wait until I'm... I think I have to wait until I'm out in the pit lane or whatever. If I had skipped a track, I wouldn't have this issue right now, would I? Well, we just don't have that setting in the menu, Chris. You have to be out on track. Like, so... I should be able to do it now, I think. Or not. That is the menu, isn't it? Yeah, okay. We'll wait until we get out on track. I was hoping I'd get it here, because I can... Let's get out of the pit exit first. Just in case. I don't want to pause it another fucking 10 times. It's not even in there. Where the fuck is it? Camera? No. Camera, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, am I still not... Oh, wait. OSD? Oh, wait, this is literally what I was looking at. Like, why can't I change it here? That's alright, let me get further away from the pit exit. Maybe that's it. Oh my god. Low speed traction issue. Where is it? Ree! This is what I mean. I'm not running it off, it's there. You see all these elements, they're on. OSD's on at the top. That's what I mean about this game. It's just a fucking shambles. It's such a step backwards. Things just don't work like they're meant to. Camera customization, is that where it is? No, that's not camera. This is camera. Yeah, this isn't it. I don't think so. It's all to do with the OSD, and I don't know why it's not letting me have it. Oh, you know what? I might know why, and it's still a shitty reason. It's in there, it's just not appearing. Edit global settings was there. Where? Yeah, that's camera, that's not OSD. That means like I can choose which FOV and shit I want. No, it's just setting. It's not what you think it is. It's not even a check option. It's just a button that has no options on it, and when you click on it, it changes to OSD edit mode. I remember because I spent time on it going, how the fuck do we get the virtual mirror working? And here we are. Ah, it's so annoying. Why is it like that? My theory is it's maybe because I'm on a practice program and I'm on the out lap of it. Maybe once I start my lap, it'll work. We'll see. And if not, then I'll just cry, I guess, and deal with having no virtual mirror. I was saying, isn't it ironic that they get bullied into putting a virtual mirror into the release candidate of the game after having it in betas and alphas in testing for years? And then what happens the year after they add it? It fucking breaks! UI was turned off in the air, but if you looked earlier, I turned it on and then checked again, and it still didn't put it there. And there is UI on in the cockpit, it's just it doesn't have the revs and shit that are on the wheel. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not there. I appreciate people trying to help, but unless you've actually got something that you know is going to help, I'd appreciate if people didn't just throw stabs in the dark, because if you're going to do it, chances are I've already checked, because I say, I've been sat at this off stream trying to figure it out before. I honestly think it's just a bug with practice programs or practice session. Maybe when I'm in a normal session. Like, it should show you for practice and race anyway, because they have their own pages just for practice and race. But I'm assuming it's practice program related. But even that doesn't make sense, because practice programs are a part of the UI. I'm not paying attention. Well, it's exactly as we said at the beginning. It's supposed to be an OSD, but it's just not there. So, I'd say, no point starting looking other places where it's not going to be, like, camera customization and that. I forget what this challenge is for. ERS, I'm assuming. Yeah, it must be, because my ERS is quite low. Right. It's corners like this that are such a charm on the wheel, but on a pad are just like a lottery. Did you turn in? Yeah? Well, you can't turn out now, because if you do, you're definitely going to miss it. Oh, you turned in too early? Well, if you turn out, you're going to miss it and the next corner. You can just change how much you're steering on the wheel, just like that, without any penalty. It's very nice. I'd explain why it's so bright then. Floodlights are on. Yeah, you're right, I forgot about that. There's no on and off switch. They didn't code one, unfortunately, Sam. What? Too slow? I thought I was right on it. I was not close enough. Shit. Bruh! The delta says green. I think what it means is too much ERS used.
You alright, dickbag?
Gotta go fast.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Also, I have 12 minutes of underfloor damage. Apparently, shit. This setup is pretty marginal then, eh? I don't think I really clobbered anything too bad. Did you see anything? Was that hiccup on your side? Must have been, because I don't remember seeing any hiccups.
Hello there.
How do I skip? There we go. I do have a few frames missed due to either a encoding or rendering lag. Maybe I tabbed out or something? I don't know. If it was while I was driving. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but hopefully it's just a one-off. Right. Those tyres are done for. T10. Trying to think which one that one is now. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Let us know if it happens again though, because have to keep an eye out for that. Ben, thank you for the 33 months. Gotta go fast. It was you. It was you giving me the Sonic line. Ben the Hedgehog. Oh, that's pretty cursed. I'm sorry for saying that to you. George as well, welcome. Hello there. General Sauerbaum. Go on, Ben. Do the thing that everyone did. Remember when people put that on Facebook posts? Hey, go onto Google and type your name followed by the hedgehog and see what comes up. I can guarantee it's not something you're gonna like. Even if your name is Sonic. Fuck that. Correct response. Regret. Instant regret. I wish I could speak on the setup, but honestly, I couldn't tell. The car does not communicate to you at fucking all in this game. It's infuriating, right? Because there's so much potential, but they haven't touched the force feedback in this game for so fucking long. There's nothing going on. It's just dead. You get a bit of weight, and that's the most you get. It reminds me of Project Cars so bad. Like, you don't get anything on the brakes, you don't get anything on the power. You just get random road noise, depending on what force feedback values you've set. Noise from the curbs, and noise from going off track, and that's it. Like, I genuinely feel more connected to the car driving it on a fucking controller. Which says something, doesn't it? I was speaking to Bailey as well. I said, The best thing about the pad is you get vibration intensity feedback from the controller depending on how much traction you have. The less traction you have, the more vibration there is in the controller. A really good indicator that it's time to get out of the throttle or the brake pedal to bring the traction back. You don't get that in a wheel. And even if you got those fancy pedals that do the vibration, they didn't even fucking do it for them. It's dumbfounding. I don't get it. After all these years, I know the pad is the most important controller, but when you fuck that up for this year's game and make it like really inconsistent, at least you can do is give the wheel guys a break, right? But they've done nothing. Nothing! Yeah, I never use wheel damping in this game. It just makes it sludgy. To be honest, I very rarely use wheel damping in games in general because it just makes... it adds latency a lot of the time, doesn't it? More frames of the pad too? Well, apparently not anymore.
Hello there.
Apparently we're all good now. Less of a ball ache though, you're right. The amount, like I said earlier, the amount of hoops I had to jump through just to get my wheel and pedals working. I had to download driver software for the wheel I don't even have. Which I've never had to do in the history of using these pedals, but... reasons. Hey Jake. Good to see you, mate. It's good to see you all. It feels like it's been an eternity. I've been wanting to stream, but you know the usual. I've not been well, therefore been in a depressive slump. Therefore, anytime I go live, I'm like, nobody will watch this shit, and then I close OBS. But oh well. It is what it is. But like I say, good to see you all. Let me go all depressive there for a second. I say, it is what it is. It's hard to get too motivated to play games in hotter temperatures as well. You tend to avoid sitting in front of a PC as much as you can. I like sleeping or laying down when I'm ill, or tired or anything like that, or when it's hot, but yeah. Not in front of a PC. Too much missed money scream like. Been around I figured you might have your hands full a bit, Jake. Oh. It's Mick. Rearrange the room so you're in front of the path of the AC. Good. It's temperatures like this that make me think about getting AC, but it's just so much money. I feel like even a portable unit. Obviously, not getting it installed in the house I don't own. But yeah, it's too feckin' like infrequent with the temperature to justify the expense, but fan will do me. So that quiet time in the house at the moment. Yeah? Is no one in? Are we at sleepy time? Oh, Mick doing well out there on the hards. Oh, so things are about to get louder. Gotcha, Jake. Well, I hope you enjoy the company. Have a good time. See, he's like, people are about to run, I'm going to bed. Fuck this shit. Should try one of these again, really, shouldn't I? Should we try the race strategy? I think before I do that, though, I'm gonna go and... keep accidentally triggering the fucking... How do I edit the... No! Goddamn buttons. Got there in this. Right. I need to just not cut corners is what I need to do. If I'm getting... I got 11 to 12 minutes of floor damage from I don't know what. Kind of scared. Catching up on some of my studies. Trying to keep it in the brain, so I'll be lurking. Alright, we'll take it easy, Jake. And congratulations once again on the new arrival. It's always easy for me to say that babies are cute when they're not mine. I mean, I've never had the other way around, but I know what I'd be like having to deal with a child. Panic! not parent material, not the state I'm in, but bad influence. That's what I am. I've got a nephew. That's enough responsibility for me. The car felt okay in the corner, but it didn't feel like much, which is, I guess, good. It didn't feel like it was spinning on me, or didn't look like it was spinning on me. Alright, let's just go out. Whoops. The game just ends up looking a bit weird from this perspective on a wheel. What do you lot prefer? Do you prefer the T-cam or the cockpit? I feel fairly comfortable in both, I think. Oh shit. Hybrid deploy was on that whole time. It feels quite low to the ground. I think that's because the downforce there. There does seem to be some load relevance this year because of the physics changes they've made with the suspension and aero. So I think, like they said with the colliders, you know, the hitboxes and that, they can be a lot more specific. They've just given you no way to actually track that information, which is frustrating. So you have to look in the replayer on photo mode. The only way you can know when you're too low is when it's too late, usually. When you're losing Ks down the straight, or your fuel is being burnt through. The turning is great. Get a good bite from the stiff front end and the good amount of downforce in the front. Almost feels like it's got too much downforce for a race setup. But I am on soft still, so... Worn soft, admittedly, but... Just gotta do some laps without DRS and that, see how we get on. Locking up, I think, on entry. The only reason I could tell is because I turned and the car did not. I don't got any deploy whatsoever. I realise I've sat in 100%. See, the telltale sign that I was spinning there was that I could physically see part of the track I wasn't supposed to see. Not because, oh, the steering's gone a bit light because I'm losing traction, or, oh, There's a real giveaway here. No, it just went. Which I think is where a lot of people are so confused with the traction. It's like, okay, the car loses it more intuitively now, but that takes some adjusting when you're used to things being a certain way from muscle memory. Because the game doesn't tell you. I'm driving in this camera just to spite Jake now because he called me a weirdo. He's just trying to push his incompetence onto me. Don't mind him. It's not his fault he can't drive with any camera. He's bound to reality, bless him. Oh, he said I was a weirdo for using the off-center one. Okay. Sorry, I was using the normal one there for a minute. That's not good. I'm using the CSL Elite. So not DD, but the one before that. And I've got Thrustmaster T3PA Pro pedals with the Rikmatech load cell, if memory serves me correctly. Look, I'll tell you exactly why I like using a camera like this. It's because you get more car to see, because you get more real estate to look at. That means you get more reference for when the car inevitably tries to kill you. Because again, the game doesn't communicate it to you in any other way than physical, or if you've got really good ears, you can hear the tire squirrel starting. It's like iRacing, isn't it? You know, the strat to that is just to turn up the tire volume and then just keep it under a certain level. Feels pretty good with this game. Yeah, but like, what is it telling you when that happens? What is it telling you when you lock a wheel? It doesn't tell you anything, and I don't think direct drive is going to save you there. Because they're canned effects. They need to be fake. Because the physics aren't in depth enough to do them for your direct drive, or whatever wheel you're using. I get the advantages of a direct drive. You know, you get more fidelity, more depth, and you get more response. But like, when there's nothing there to give, it doesn't matter what wheel you got. It's just bad force feedback. I know, like iRacing, I can feel in iRacing, even on my non-DD wheel, the benefits of having a DD, because they're the smaller forces that you can just about feel in there. I feel absolutely nothing when I break traction in this game. Nothing. The only thing I feel once I've broken traction, and it's only after I've broken traction, is the wheel goes light because it goes, oh, you've lost front traction, so I'm going to give you that understeer effect now. You know what I mean? It's just like, the whole point of having force feedback that communicates to you as a driver in the game is because you don't get any of the other seat your pants shit that you would in real life, right? It is an assist, but it's a warranted one. And it just pisses me off when I try these games every year on a wheel, usually for only about 20 minutes tops, because they do nothing. It's the same thing. What exactly, Phil? Like, it's happened already, and you're reacting to it happening, not reacting to the effects or the traction of the car changing. It's why I will not give this game a break on force feedback whatsoever, because it's just bad. But, like anything in this game, if they ever make a change, it's very minor, so they could have changed something I just wouldn't know. And, like, whoa, it's so frustrating, because I'm playing it on a wheel at the moment, and it's the best on a wheel. It's good on a wheel. Like, the way the cars move makes sense. It's just when it doesn't tell you what it's doing, it drives me insane. it's not about the car though, is it, Sam? Like any car in iRacing, or any car in Assetto Corsa. For me, I know people struggle on the brakes in AC, but even AC communicates more with the brakes in this game. You lock a wheel, you will get the effects of that wheel. If you lock a single wheel, you get the understeer effect still. In this game, you get nothing. It's just the wheel either goes dead in a straight line, or I don't know. It's just so fucking finicky, you know. Well, it's exactly that, Jake. You're not learning through what you feel. You are learning through what you see. It's like the days before load cells, right? When you're getting your references based on not feel, sort of like cues. Like, I'm going, oh, I've been in the brake for this long, I should start getting out of it. Or, I've gone this far on the pedal, I should come out of it. It's nowhere near as intuitive. I don't see the excuse for it, man. Like, where's the good force feedback at, Cody's? No, you know what? Sorry, good is too far of a stretch. Where's the tolerable force feedback, Cody's? Come on. Because this is just big frustration. Hence the rant. Man, those tires are fucked, eh? How fucked are they? 2.5 seconds fucked. Nice. Right, I've whinged for long enough. Shall we stop that? Can I do the race strategy real quick? Let's see. I think I should be able to do it. See, my problem... Brakes are bad, right? But my problem is getting into the traction out of the corners as well, because it's... You don't know where the limit is at all. So I have to do a generic sort of pass at peeling off the brake pedal, coming into corners, and same at getting in the throttle. Like, I end up short shifting the shit out of the car a lot of the time because, like, there I was like, oh, okay, well, I've got way too much, so I get in the throttle, and then, like, some of this is going to come, like Jake said, with cues. Like you'll get used to it, and you'll get the visual representation, and you'll know at what speeds the traction brakes and things like that. But that's not the intuitive learning experience I've had playing it on a pad or playing other sims on a wheel, which makes it a frustrating learning experience because you can't apply yourself. You can't go, okay, I'm going to learn these things. It's a bash your head against a brick wall technique, which is exactly what I'll do, more than likely. I tried TC on the pad, I haven't tried it on the wheel, so I couldn't comment on its usefulness on a wheel, but from my pad experience, TC on medium, which is the lowest setting other than off, is that you don't get enough assistance when the car is yawing through the corner, so it's useless. And then having it on full is so restrictive. So I realised that I didn't even hit my my lap. Didn't see how far off it was, but running full TC restricts you so much that you feel like you're being strangled, but give them a go, man. See how they work. If you get on with medium, just run it. Whatever makes it fun. Because as much as the assistance from medium TC is kind of nice to fall back on, you know, if you need it, I find it frustrating more than anything, so I have it off. But yeah, like Sam said, everyone's doing it really. Like there, where was the warning? There was none. My wheel did nothing until it went, and then it started pulling itself one way immediately. Oh, it's frustrating. I always found medium to be no help whatsoever. You might find it to be the same then, mate, honestly. Like, I'm the same. Whoops. No, I'm actually concentrating a bit closer to the time at least. I can commit to the throttle much earlier than I can on the pad, just because I can be so precise with the wheel, but again, the brakes and the traction. So basically you want to control your throttle and brake from a controller, and control your steering from a wheel. That's the optimal experience. How do you rig your pedals up, your triggers on the wheel so that they go to the pedals on your wheel, if that makes sense? That's what I want. Also... Oh, wait, hang on. I think it went red. Why is it red up there? I thought I hit the delta. Oh, I didn't hit that delta. You know what? This can all fuck off. This is too difficult. I still have a game divide where, like, the practice programs are way more difficult than racing the AI on that difficulty are. I'm so confused. So you want a McLaren GT3, well? No. Why would I downgrade? I mean, you need it to recognize it as a controller. That was my point. There you go. See, Jake gets it now. Take the control to the wheel. Plastic, fantastic.
Leclerc, Russell,
But like, how do I use my feet?
Today's practice session is ending to go by. We're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I think it'd be very weird if you managed to make that work. Things get very confusing very quickly. Having the extra travel of the pedals is completely negated by the fact that they tell me nothing. So, obviously the throttle pedal, I don't know what it's doing because it's light as fuck. And the brake pedal, well, I know how hard I'm pressing it, but that has no weight on what the car does because I haven't learnt it yet because it feels so difficult to keep an eye on, you know? Yeah, Phil, this is why I haven't seen that video. I kind of want to see it though because it sounds funny, but I don't get it. The qualities have always been bad. They feel worse though this year. And I don't even say that because, oh, it's harder this year and I'm struggling more this year. It's like, well, it shouldn't matter how much you're struggling. If you've got the difficulty set to a level where you can quali and do the race and be at bare minimum competitive where the car should be, if not above that, why then do I go and practice programs at that same pace and get turned around and told, sorry mate, you didn't complete the race practice program, you didn't even pass it, you weren't quick enough. Excuse me? I just got second place at Miami in a fucking Alfa Romeo. Why can't I pass a practice program? It's like, what? It's so confusing, this game. Did you compare the times, Screamlight? You know, to see how they differed? Oh, shitter. Come on. That's the good stuff. I'm not going to do another session. I'm going to take a note out of Hass's literal book and just not bother going out. That sounds goofy, Screamlight, but nothing surprises me with this game anymore. Alright. P3, let's skip. Well, we're going to skip it by going to quick practice and then immediately retiring, because that shouldn't do any wear to our engine. And then we get to definitely look at R&D stuff. 1.5k. Alright. Alright. I can work with it. Importantly... Oh nice, we got a big discount on that as well. Get here in time for Oz. Helping that last sector. I don't feel like we need to worry too much about chassis for Saudi. I think downforce is important for Saudi though. Not that we'd get it in time. This is a problem with the game as well, right? There's so many races in a year, you don't get a window to go, I'm going to develop something and have it complete in time for the next Grand Prix. Like, no. Someone's going to hit me with Butma realism, and then I'll just hit them with the Butma video game, because that's... I've turned the intake down, to be fair, of points, but it's how long it takes shit to get on. It's probably because I'm in a house, isn't it? Can't check it here, but you can check the department abilities, right? Just roll faster. High coin. I am actually wheeling, yes. That's why I'm getting through the menus like a fucking idiot, because I'm trying to figure out which button is which. I love number 4, 2, and 3, my very useful buttons on my wheel that I definitely remember. Let's just go to quali. I've pretty much been doing the same cave layer. That feature is very much appreciated. Unfortunately though, if you're on 25% or lower race distance, you get less time to do the R&D, so it doesn't work very well. Yeah, if you're trying to do 25% races, but skip more time in the practice. Or skip more time, have longer race, skip more time in practice. There you go. I know what I was trying to say. Be nice to have mouse controls as well, like they managed to do it for fucking Dirt 2, didn't they? Dirt Rally 2? Did they? I feel like they did. They surely they added it to one of their games. It sounds familiar, but yeah. It's just annoying because they put this effort, in air quotes, into the new UI last year. They doubled down on it this year. But can I just tell you how fucking stupid an option like race styles are? Look at the UI and look at the top right. It says race style locked during session. So if you're some poor cunt who started the game, gone into a race and gone, oh actually I'd like to change some settings, they aren't even fucking visible to you. They're not even there. And better yet, You can't press the obnoxious button to change the UI to give you those settings. You just have to look at it's locked, sorry mate, you'll have to leave, go back to the main menu and then change it anyway. And it's not because you're not allowed to change those settings while you're in game. It's because they're locked, because you're not on the right right race style, guy. I don't know what you're thinking. What the fuck's a race star? I couldn't answer that. I don't know. A bad UI decision, that's what it is. And they've still not fixed the issues that they brought in with the UI last year. The info is harder to access. It's more like ambiguous now, looking at the upgrade screen. It's just frustrating, isn't it? You watch it advance year after year in certain elements, and then they look at one element and go, yeah, this was perfectly fine. Let's fucking ruin it. I feel like I've got to go through way more menus this year just to get to the shit I want. This and last year. I should rename the stream to Rant Central. On 102 difficulty, I've been playing on things at 100. As I said earlier, I did a 100% race off stream. I did it on 100 difficulty, which is the same difficulty I've been playing it on a pad with. Drove an Alfa Romeo at Miami, and I got pole. I then went on to lead the race for half of the race and only get beaten by Max Verstappen because Red Bull, and also it rained. So 102 seems fair, if not a bit unfair, but just like previous games, difficulty of the races depend on the track probably, so there's always that. At least the menus are grey now. A single win! A positive. Yeah, I should focus on the positives too. It's just they are utterly eclipsed by the fact that they've, like, issues that were not there last year on things that were non-issues have just sprouted up out of nowhere. I appreciate when you add new features and shit you expect bugs, but with the things that were already there? How have you done that? Oh, I'll tell you one of the issues they fixed that we definitely all felt needed fixing. Got a licensed soundtrack. Sweet. Pity we can't listen to it. Nah, just kidding. I would hate all the music on there, I'm sure.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
But yes, at least the menus are grey. And not light mode. Alright, what do you reckon, chat? Where's the predictions? Come at me with your qualifying predictions. Q1, Q2, Q3? I don't know. Is there any mods in the chat who wants to do a prediction for me? Out of 10 AI still. Mod check, yeah. I don't know if there's any mods about. There might be someone lurking. We might have just summoned them. But don't let me pluck you from your lurk if you are a mod and you are minding your own business. It's not that big of a deal. Just fuck off, would you? God damn it. I thought they fixed these cunts. Okay, finally. Oh, okay, never mind. Go away! You're literally getting in... I fucking hate this game sometimes, man. It's the most frustrating shit ever because the AI go at this fucking ridiculous outlap and inlap speed. And if I want to take my time, They won't go past and they just sit on your rear bumper instead and then drive into you on a fucking apex. See, they're on in-laps. What's the fucking rush, cunts? Save your tyres.
Hello there.
Well, it's not a bad first quali run. Thank you, whoever it was that set up the prediction. I couldn't tell you who it was because they have not popped up in the chat, but thank you. Hey, Nick. Oh, it's Phil. Thank you, Phil. I didn't get to see what the percentages in that were. I was too zoned in on doing my lap, but
Hello there.
I'll just assume everyone said that I'll get to Q3 because that's how good I am. Hello there, says Coin. General Operator. Does that work? General Operator just sounds like the most generic occupation name ever. In what way, Tron? You have to flesh that one out a bit for me if you want to shoot the shit about it. Weird's a bit vague, if you know what I mean. 23% for Q3, 69% for Q2, 8% for Q1. Well, at least people don't think I'll go out in Q1. I like the optimism. I need it. I need to feed it off of, from you guys because I'm not good at it. Car feels good. I just don't feel fast. I feel like a McLaren driver, you know? Felt great, but we're just slow. General Koinobi. Oh, it works. Waiting for the race to see how many people used. Well, now you'll never know, Kohai, because you've just influenced it. There you go. There's the timesheet in the bin. I'm in 16th right now. I need to go out, so it's irrelevant. Where's my teammate? That's the real question.
Hello there.
Well, I'm nearly a whole second up on Nick.
Welcome.
Is this car meant to be that shit here? Lando's last, for fuck's sake. Oh, well, he's on a 36, never mind. Is he retired or something? Really difficult for me to adapt to the handling of those cars. Okay. I wouldn't say it's weird though. Difficult, or like frustrating. I think maybe is a good word for that. They're certainly frustrating. I can relate to that, Atron. Of course, you'll make it to Q3. You're in this year's best car with the best teammate. Maybe, but this is the beginning of the season, you know? We're going back, right? They're looking quick at the moment, though, in real life, eh? I know they haven't really developed the car much, but... like, you'll find a lot of teams saying up and down the paddock, I'd imagine, is that you're still discovering a lot about the car and the platform, so... time in setup alone, and... reinforcing the floor for a more stable aero platform, things like that. Enjoy the challenge of driving the new cars, but definitely agree with it. Yeah, I do feel like I rant and rave on and on about it, but it's just such an upsetting... because I know a lot of people play this game on the wheel, right? And I don't. And I play the pad, and I have a lovely experience. I have my frustrations with that, but that's more of a limitation of playing on a controller. You can't hope to be specifically precise all the time on the joystick, because there's just not enough throw. Which means you have to have filters to numb a lot of the... like, janky or jitteriness of it. I get that. But on a wheel, like, it's just frustrating not being given the tools to actually attack with the cars. Because the most fun thing about these kinds of cars is they're insanely quick. Even if you go and drive a very nice mod in AC, of which a lot of people, should be mentioned, diss on the full feedback of AC, and I know it's not great, but I don't think it's bad. It makes this look like a piece of shit, is what it does. But the Formula Alpha by VRC, regardless of the porpoising, the gimmicky side of things, just, you feel so much more on it. You can feel yourself leaning on the tyre more. You can feel the car actually, and some of that will be depth of physics, but a lot of it is just what you feel through your hands. Wheel weight should not be static regardless of input. Like, it should try and communicate where the tyre's at and where the traction's at, and I guess having more complicated physics makes that slightly easier to generate. But how many years have they had? No progress. So sad. K-Mag qualified P4, but oh, okay. Commodore's got me there, and I'm replacing him, so I've got to bang out a mega lap, really. It's one and done, though. Gotta go out now. Well, I don't think we'll be getting P4. Sorry to spoil it. I will be impressed if we get in at Q3 right now, because this lap is not very good that I did. I see a 29. I don't even know what lap time I'm on, mate. I can't even see the... I don't even get the humour in that joke, because I don't even know what lap time I've done. What I do know is I want to check the fucking OSD shit again. Where is it? Hang on. Mate, is this going to be the trick? Don't make this the trick. Okay. I was about to get really angry if just changing the camera made it accessible. I still can't do it here. This wasn't like this last year. How have they done it? It's almost impressive. It's not in anywhere in here. Looking everywhere now. Fucking beardy guy making me check every menu. thinking it's hiding somewhere. Oh, it's in the audio, guys. Let's check the audio. It was a third. Okay. Well, I don't know. That's actually maybe a reasonable goal, 29, perhaps? What might it be? Go on. Break it to me. We're all waiting, Sam. Oh, we're all waiting for Twitch to send you this so you can then type it out. There we go. It might be the game thinking you're on console in... What? What? No, mate, it's a feature. It's 100% a feature. I will hear nothing else. You know, it sounds stupid. No, it doesn't sound stupid. It is stupid. You can do the OSD adjusting on a console, though, as well, can't you? It's like a feature of the game, so why would... Don't question it. Play the game. I'm here to play the game. Also, something else that's very weird about the force feedback in this game, every time you pause, it kills off the force feedback, right? Which is fine. But then when you unpause, it doesn't give it all back, it bleeds it back in slowly over time. So you have no force feedback, and then slowly it comes back to you at full strength. Then, if you ever do a rewind, it does it again. So your punishment for using a rewind on the wheel is that you have to wait 3 to 5 seconds for the force feedback to come back. This is so confusing. Why does it do that? Please just fuck off already, would you? It's so annoying to have to say that this is the dumbest AI in video games when it is also some of the best racing AI in video games. It's like, how can it be both? It's so stupid. But you want to go by now. Go on, everyone fuck off so I can... Well, okay. You have to wait now, I'm afraid. This is the thing, you can't find yourself a gap because the AI don't react to you, so you just get your butt sniffed the whole lap instead. This is not looking good.
Hello there.
Oh my god. You could hear it there. Bottomed out. It's because that exit curb. Just gone. Just like that. Hello there, spin. It wasn't you. No, it really wasn't. It was me getting greedy on the throttle pedal, but it was good timing is what it was. Dead. Pictures taken moments before disaster. What are you typing in the chat, Coin? English only in the chat. I can't read that. We ain't banning anyone. Because I didn't hit the wall yet. Oops. What? I didn't even die from it. I just flat out committed, and that was where I went wrong. No force feedback, no force feedback. Oh, it's back now. It's so distracting. I'm like, oh, I want to turn in the corner and you get no resistance. And like, hang on. You only give me fucking wheel weight and then you take it away from me if I pause the cunting game. Where's the traction, damn it? I can't find it. I'm gonna rewind this lap until I get a lap worthy of saying I tried. I tried so hard I went back in time 5 times. Whatever. Run! No confidence in the exit of that corner. Feels like I can get in it so early, but I don't want to spin. Oh, this ain't looking good. It's not looking good at all. Mick! What in the fuck? 102 is too high, chat. There was 3/10 off. There was Nando behind me. He barely went any faster. Well, we got into Q2 at least, so be gone, Q1. Negative fucks. But I don't think we'll be getting into Q3. How far off are we? We're only like 3/10 off. That's the other thing to keep in mind, isn't it? Well, there's your fucking 29 anyway, Curl High. Now it's to get the 28, isn't it? Not happening. What wheel did I get? Same one I've had, Lewis. It's just I'm playing this game for on the wheel for the first time. On stream. I'm being very specific with my wording because I don't want to come across as if I'm lying. I have played the game on a wheel once before this stream. But I wanted to give my first impressions on the stream, which is why I've been whinging a bunch about the force feedback sucking ass. See, that's the strat corner. Let's go cull the weakest so we may get through. Task needs more black and gold and sharp. That's treason, that is. How dare you say such a thing? It frustrates me so much that that car, that livery, is on a really fast car in BTCC. I'm sure I'm not the only one it frustrates, but... Got 2 attempts. I feel like I need less aero, but if I take any air out of the front, I'll just lose the performance in the corner. Push to sneeze. It's not about the car. It's about the sponsor. It's never about the car. It's just a pity that it had to be the story. The story that it was. Time myself out. Oh, I'm delaying the inevitable. I don't want to go out and do this. Also, I love how the fuel resets itself to 7 kilos every time. How weird is that? Go forward. Hey Dylan. Ooh. Wrong button. That's the radio button. Their grip. Grip machine broke. There it is. Are they ever going to patch the formation lap tyre temps? Because... fucking hell, a bit bouncing. I'm going back to get out of his way. Completely forgot what I was saying now. Okay, well, it was all a fucking waste of my efforts, wasn't it? When they rush up on like that, I was expecting them to be on a fast one. But yeah, the formation lap, you start with optimal time. This is what I mean. They like, oh, I really want by, and they get by, and then they just park it. Oh, look at that! You've ruined another lap. Or have you? It's so hard to tell. Because I want to weave and heat my tyres up. And they won't go by or fuck off, so I'm left here with the threat of being driven into, which is always nice, it must be said. Oh look, one of them spun. I just broke my floor trying to avoid the fucking AI. This is so stupid. This is what I mean. Like, fix the AI. Punch was forward. I'll check it out in a minute, Jordy. Cheers, though, mate. I'm not sure. I just can't get to the menu first. To check it out. Because for me, it was always off in the OSD selector, right? But it's not toggleable, so yeah, I can't even get there now. We'll have a look later. Hopefully.
Spunky McFuckface.
Blow, 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 blow.
Blow, 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 blow. That'll be Geordie with 27 months. Thank you, Geordie. Look at this fucking stupid... This is what I mean. It is getting worse every year. They're like, oh, we'll tweak them so they've got better logic, and then they don't fucking test it, and then they do this shit all the time. Do they have any people do the beta tests, or do they just say people are doing them? Because this is so bad. Like, these cunts are on in-laps. What are they doing? And then I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to get on with it. So I get on with it, and I am treated to this. A fucking dive bomb from a cunt going into the pits. Ah! What is this game? And, like, I know what some of you might be thinking, don't overreact. It's just a one-off. It's not. It happens all the time. If it was a one-off, I could excuse it. I really could. This is like... See, like, I think that cunt might have been on a lap. I can't tell. This is the strat, though. Just get out of the car. Stop, turn the engine off, then they'll go by. And a shit tier lap to go with the shit tier AI. I missed the apex by a fucking mile as well. Hmm. Five grid penalty position for stopping on track. That'd really be the that'd really be the icing, wouldn't it? Sorry, I just felt like doing that. Stress relief and all that. You know. Sound it made. Douche. Oh, censored. It's just so slow. This is what I mean about getting into the power there. It's so scary. You're waiting for that. In all seriousness, do you even have fun with the game? At this point, are you even enjoying yourself? I am, yeah. I'm spending it with you lot, having a rant, you know. Like, I do enjoy it, but only once everything starts fucking working in harmony, like it does eventually. It's just when you're in certain conditions, like, in practice and qualifying sessions, it's a pain because you have the AI constantly. You're constantly fighting the AI, even though you're just trying to do your own thing. Once the races get under the way, though, honestly, it's really good. It's just, there'll be the odd thing that's been lingering around for years that really pisses me off. Honestly, I don't... Watch this. It tried to bite my head off twice. And it succeeded. Damn thing. I think there's more brake pedal I'm not using. I'm so concerned about locking up. I don't think it matters what I do. I don't think I can get the lap I want regardless. See, I'm just sawing at the wheel trying to rectify the traction issue because I don't know where the grip is. Barely even a 29. Don't feel connected to the car. I think this game's always had that feeling for me, Commodore, to be honest with you. But I do know what you mean. The F1 series doesn't... like, this feels the most grounded out of them all just because of the way the cars hug the ground a bit more. But even then, when you lose traction, it's like... well, didn't see that coming. It just happened. Anyway, let's see about getting the car ready for the final run, because I don't know if there's anything I can do at this point. Yeah, I've got a ways to go. I don't think I'm getting out of Q2, boys. It's not looking good. I think the reason why it doesn't feel like you're connected to the car is the exact reason I was talking about earlier on. With you don't get any communication from the car's behaviour from the pedals. The wheel doesn't get affected at all, so it's hard to know what's going on underneath you. No. Lit the car up too much coming out of that last corner. I thought I was going to die then. Like, that looks way more controlled and skillful than it was. What really happened is I shit my pants the second I got sideways and just chucked the wheel the other way, and thankfully it worked out. Panic steer. Whatever. What an awful lap. I saw P11, but that'll change. No, it didn't. Fuck. No. Oh, F1 music that everyone forgets existed for that 1 year. Which is kind of for good reason. We got the exact same time. And that cunt gets to go through. I want to see the 4th decimal. Show me the number. I will hear nothing else until I see it. I can't screenshot it. Can someone screenshot that and put it in stream chat, please? I don't know, Kai. I was only joking. Don't take it too seriously. Well, it... we were still like 2/10 off of the next car, though. I'll take 11th, though. 11th's good. Commodore, he's got a point. If I'm gonna lose at anything, it would be the name, wouldn't it? But I am the son of Lup. How can you not know me? Schumacher enters the room. Oh. All right. Well, it was closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought, because didn't he do like a 0.3 in Q1? So the, you know, the oh well, whatever. Anyway, payouts. I assume Phil just did the payouts for Q2 because it's popped up again. Congrats, Q2 earners, for having at least a little bit of faith in me. The angry Shumi comparisons were great. But it's fine. He needs the publicity. His small family name, you know. You need to get him known. Really get him out there. Get that boy on the radar. Needs every bit of help he can get, right? Race prediction. Yeah, if Phil feels up for it, you could do a race prediction. Son of Ralph. What's that lad's name? I forget. Ralph's son. I know Jimmy did a couple of bits with the F1 stuff last year, didn't he? Really? There we go. We got a prediction up there, by the way. Podium, top 5, top 8, top 10, or no points. Those are good options. David, that's the one. Uncle of Ralph. Well, no offense to Screamlight, but if there's any consolation, Bailey, I read yours first. There you go. Both of you win. Can't do any of that yet. Fuck it. Just do a bit more Dune Force, why not? Off to the races. Not too long, Cave Lighter. They crept up out of nowhere, didn't they? That's why I didn't really use them much before, because they only had
months of rumor and speculation all comes to an
I've not really used them when you only had two, but I think I saw it on someone else's stream.
Enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship.
I do owe Jax the privilege of being heard, because I actually don't mind listening to him.
Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left into the tricky braking zone of turn 10.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I've spilt drink on me.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position.
Yeah, boy.
Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the
Mr.
rest
Leg.
of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, fuck
Bottas,
off.
Fernando Alonso, Ocon.
You ready for Jenkins?
Mick Schumacher.
What?
And Yuki Tsunoda. Jenkins.
Mick got promoted.
Norris,
I'm confused.
George Russell.
Tsunoda got a penalty.
Gasly.
How
Ricciardo,
dare they put someone between us? Me and
Lance Stroll.
Mick.
Vettel And
I thought we
Nicholas
were
Latifi.
besties. Oh, the
Time
realistic
to go racing.
Aston Martin
We head
qualifier.
down trackside
F.
for today's race. So we are here in 2022 at the start of another Formula One World Championship. It all begins here, the start of the next generation of Formula One. With the end of the second turbocharged era, a new dawn begins. New regulations have been brought in.
Oh, there I am. Yeah, I'm already staring at his ass. You're right, Phil.
Standout changes being the wheel size increase and the aerodynamics on the car itself.
That's the problem, Cave, is time out of F1 means, for him, out of F1 for good, I'd imagine.
We have lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Let's hope for some good racing today as well. We can't know at this point how competitive the teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody's able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
It's true, there's always a chance. It's just man's not getting any younger, is he? Same with Alonso. Like, this was his last chance, and once he's gone now, he'll be gone, won't he? But you would think, anyway. Right. What's the pain? This is what I mean. Oh, you want to try a two-stop, do you? Well, it's not worth it, because you don't have the tyres to make it work, really, anyway. How do I trigger the doodad? I want to... There we go. So it reckons I can do a soft medium. I hope it's not thirsty. I'm going to overfuel by 0.3 laps. There you go. I kind of want to try the mediums first, but... I think I'll just get left behind if I do that, though. I'm going to attack. Fuck it. We go on the aggressive.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that at the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the
We need to warm the tyres properly, he says, while they're at optimal temperature. Codemasters, please fix. Hey Kirby. Yeah, it's been a little while. I'm keeping on, doing alright. Hope you're doing well. Joined us just in time for the race. Just doing our formation lap, as you can see. Nah, it's still just a button, Commodore. I've got mine set to my clutch paddle on my wheel, but like it's it works as a button still. Which probably means it's less effective than a button, but whatever. It tricks my brain, kind of. I just dump it immediately and then deal with this wheel spin. Hang on. I just want to be reassured that I still can't edit my OSD. Oh my god, it's finally here. Okay. To figure out what all these buttons do. Right. Change element. Let's change element. There it is. How do I toggle it? How do I turn it on? It's anywhere I could trigger it. Make hidden no. Where does it say that? Go on to the options. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Thank you very much. It's not a very intuitive UI, is it? I make it bigger. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. That'll do. Well, I can't see shit in it right now because I need to mess with those other settings because I can't read anything up there. It's all overlaying each other. Right, here we go. Time to fuck up the start. Okay. Not so bad. Pretty fucking lucky, actually. Although now we hit reality. Once everyone starts stretching their legs, we start to learn where the car's true pace is, but that's okay. We made many jumps in that first lap. That's about as good as I've ever done a start, so I'll take it. Mild spooking.
Funky McFuckface.
Oh damn, 1 month away from 3 years, baby. Time sure does fly.
To be fair, my start feels a little less good now because I've realised I'm on the softs and everyone else is on the mediums. Probably like I should have been from the get-go, but it's fine. Let's take a little breather from that, because I've only just realised that most of the on-screen display is off of your screen. And given that I can actually adjust that now, shall we bring that stuff in the screen? I need a breather after that start anyway. Going a bit mental is what it is. Elements in on the screen, so you're not missing out. To be honest, I can't see him way out there anyway. I get tunnel vision really bad when I'm driving, so well, the objectives can stay out there. I don't care about those. Turn in. No, put it there. It's a bit of a clunky system, I'll admit, but I kind of understand what's happening now. Hang on. I can't even see it. So many UI elements to move. Car feels quick though. It's going quite well, but I can already tell that the tires have dropped off compared to the mediums because it's becoming very difficult to stick with them. Although I should be struggling a bit anyway, right? Right. That looks good to me. Fingers crossed. I didn't get close enough to use the DRS. That's really hurting me now. Should have pushed a little harder a bit earlier. Too focused on getting into a rhythm. Ugh. It's not good. I don't like it. I wish I'd started on the mediums. All about that. Parked it that time. Balls.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Oh dear. Oh, you see the fucking rate it snapped out of me. That went quick. That was definitely a 2022 spin, that. Certified Codemasters 2022 spin. I was easing into it though, it just came out so suddenly. Oh, we'll continue. And do it again probably. I think there's just a little bump there. It's probably the dirty air as well is not helping. But the tyres feel like they're on a cliff, so... Pity. only just made it. I locked all the brakes coming in.
Look after these tyres now and we'll finish the race on this compound.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Welcome to the family, son.
Dylan, thanks for the gift sub to Commodore. Commodore, welcome to the family, son. Oh. You also like giving money to Amazon as well. You can't forget that. It's equal parts, baby. 50-50. But I do appreciate the love. Dylan. God, dude. This feels a bit miserable out here on my own, but... not much for it, given I chose the strategy. Gotta make these tyres last. So, no. No wheel spin. No lockups. The lights are being flickery, I've noticed this. Since we started qualifying. Do this to do with motion blur? No. Something is ghosting. That's for sure. There's a corner there somewhere. I'll be fucked if I'll ever find it though. I can't get this corner right to save my life. I just keep pushing in too hard. The more lock your bolt on, the less the thing will turn and slow down. Kind of got to square the entrance off a bit. Hey Smat, it's treating me alright. I've had a bit of a whinge and a moan about the things I don't like so much. You know, like I said, once you get into the race and you get down to it, and you get into the rhythm of picking up your cues. It's a frustrating journey, but once you get there, it's good fun. It's why you have to concentrate like no tomorrow when you're playing. You have to pick up all those small cues, you know, for the traction on the way in and out of the corners. Braking points, turning points, it's all very specific. Takes all me brain power. It's going to be interesting as the race concludes how these guys behind catch up. Need some of those super fast cars up ahead to break down. Twice in the same corner. Please stop that. God. Not hard enough on the pedal from the get-go, I don't think. I think we're entering crossover phase now. My driving's turning to shit as well, but Bottas is certainly coming back at me again now. I have my moments, but car's getting trickier. It's hard to adjust with the car and the tyre. when you don't know where the limit is when the car is fresh. So you're still trying to find it as the car starts coming back at you, and then you start having these moments where you start slipping up and making mistakes. it's Haas. Long second half of the race, isn't it? Well, it was only the first third that was remotely interesting, really. The rest of it's just been me going round inconsistently. Scary. I hope I didn't pick up floor damage or something, because my fuel usage has been getting a bit worse. I think we're alright. I just need to start lifting and coasting a bit. I'm trying to find somewhere to damage the floor, it seems. I think the next thing to do if playing on a wheel is to get rid of that braking line, because it's a lot more distracting now. I'll do that for next time, if I remember. Yeah, we managed to plateau the gap a bit. I drove a little better that last lap. But he's going to start coming at us again. Oh, wonderful. Well, I hope they fix that before I need it.
Okay, that's just with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Also, I like that the AI doesn't think it's critical to tell me that part of my car has broken. Because he didn't say anything. It just popped up in the UI. Yeah, Puma, I've got my radio messages set to critical only, so they don't tell you everything. And apparently it's not critical for them to tell me about my wing, I guess. DRS failure. Uh-oh. DRS, please. Come back to me.
Okay, information on Norris. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
That's critical information, apparently.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so it's too aggressive.
Yeah. They don't tell you a whole lot about vehicle condition, even when things are clearly broken. It's got to be this lap. Come on. Gonna need it for the end of the lap. no! No!
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Not again! Two laps from the end. Turbo just failed, didn't it? That's 100% the turbo. Turbo or the engine? No, I think it was the turbo. Ferrari moment, yeah.
A fantastic team effort then to secure
Oh,
victory
meanwhile,
in the desert.
the lizard people at Ferrari are celebrating their
Such an
victory.
incredible result today.
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan.
You had a gearbox failure with the Alpine on round one last time, didn't I? Almost feels scripted. Yeah, fuck them. Don't care. Show me the important stuff. Oh, he got a point.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
He wouldn't if I had anything to do with
In
it.
my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Naughty, naughty Mick. There you go. Just thought I'd conclude that for you. No points. Hey, not even the people who voted no points knew that shit was coming. So caught up in the battle for holding on to P8 that they hit me with... Yeah, the truck. Sure. Yeah, they hit me with that. So, that's a pity. Had some terrifying moments in that race. Car is hard. I don't know how I managed to catch as many of the moments as I did. Got lucked into it, I think. Sort of panicked, counter-steered and got out of the throttle and it corrected itself. Well, where are we next? Downforce circuit. Yeah, we're going to Saudi Arabia next. Won't be doing that today because I am very hungry. Kind of warm, so we call it there. Well, the game doesn't want to work, I guess. The result is null. Some food in you. Yeah, boy. So... well, I guess we'll just end the stream here. How disappointing. Oh, I can show you one thing before I go. Because why not? While it's on my mind. It's nothing like set in stone just yet. I was thinking of updating my starting soon screens and stuff with the things I like, cars. Just have some footage in the background of various things I get up to in my free time. Like, past few days, 3 days in a row, I've been doing... let's see, will this capture? Will this capture? Yeah. So, I've been playing some AC, right? And a really cool stage from Richard Burns Rally, Semerton, was ported over ages ago. And I came across a few cool cars I hadn't driven yet, and came across this Porsche. Really enjoyed driving that. Was taking it around it. This road is a piece of shit, man. It's really not meant for this sort of thing, but it was still good fun. So I thought about collecting footage of bits and bobs. Like, I've still got my footage from the 2.4 hour Le Mans we just did. Collect some stuff from there. Maybe some other races and whatnot in the future. Just bits and bobs. I wish I could get some of my replays from iRacing, but they're long gone. So I think what it'll end up being is just a collection of bits and bobs that I just add to over time. Yeah, I remember when Coin first mentioned his intro idea, his montage thing. I was like, yeah, I've seen this on another stream before, and I was like, I really like it. Because you can really personalize it, can't you? But I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to put in it yet. But I'll have a poke around. This stage, again, was really fun. I might end up doing a stream sometime soon, if it's not as hot. And I just do some AC again, because I do enjoy... I've got quite the collection of cars that I really quite enjoy in there now. I finally went through my install and deleted out a bunch of the old shit that I didn't use anymore. Managed to trim my install down by like 80 gigs, which was nice. I still get stuttering every now and again. So it still needs work, but yeah. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna head off now. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It's been good. Hopefully it won't be, like I said last time, another week until I see you again. But yeah, we'll not commit to anything just now, just in case. But hopefully I'll see you again soon, alright? Take it easy.